Hey y'all, welcome to Reflecting Divinity. My name's Jamie, I'm an intuitive reader, and today I'm bringing through a tarot and oracle pick-a-card reading around what is activating within the realm of psychic abilities, intuitive abilities, activations within spiritual development or energetic or emotional healing. So my intention is to pull cards to look at where in your energy this is happening, how and where the activations are happening in your life, if there are signs and synchronicities from spirit that are showing up on your path and are serving to let you know what is unfolding for you. And so this is so you can be very aware of and take action on these activations, these gifts from spirit for you. So I have already pulled through the cards. And so we have pile 1, here we have pile 2, and here we have pile 3. So you can take a moment, pause the video if you'd like, tap into which pile has the messages that you need to hear right now. When you are done, you can go ahead and check the timestamps below to go to your reading. I will say that all my readings are timeless and you can take what resonates, release the rest, and know that ultimately it is your intuition that is of primary importance here. So trust your inner guidance, and I'll see you at your selected reading. Hi, Pile 1. Welcome to your reading. So we are going to start with the tarot cards that I've pulled, and we are going to leave the Gateway of Light activation card as your final message. So let's find out what's been going on in your life and where these activations may be showing up for you, what they could be around, and what you need to be aware of. Okay. Wow. So you have Harmony, which is the Lovers. You have the Heart Chakra and the Sacral Chakra. This is from the Psychic Tarot, by the way. So the first thing I'm seeing is that Spirit is bringing through activations within your heart and sacral chakras. So the heart chakra being the portal that is the primary connection between our higher chakras and our lower chakras. And it is the way we connect spiritually. It's the way we connect with others and relationships, right? So there's some type of activation here, some up-leveling, and I see this playing out in your relationships. This could be your relationship to another person, your partner. It could also be your relationship with yourself, because we have this activation within your heart chakra that feels like it could be activating an awareness within you of your divine truth. I'm also feeling with the heart chakra and sacral chakra, there's some type of relationship between the two that is being activated within you right now. And so this could be where the harmony is showing up, that the heart and sacral are being aligned in some way or even entwined, because the sacral chakra, being one of our lower chakras, is moving the energies between the root and the solar plexus. And so there's much creative energy here. There's flow. It has to do with creation. And so with this in mind and its ability to connect between the resources available to you through your root chakra and your solar plexus, being your sense of self, who you are, I just see it weaving and flowing throughout your lower chakras, in particular, in bringing harmony here, so that your heart chakra above your solar plexus is nurtured and held and fully supported by the lower. So there's some type of integration and balancing and harmonizing within you. This could be instigated by a relationship in your life. Like I said, it could be a partnership, maybe it's a friendship. It could also just be your partnership with the divine, and that this is instigating this activation within your energy system. It feels like you are very sensitive as a person. Maybe you've been considered a highly sensitive person or an empath, and Spirit is letting you know that you have the ability to feel to such a degree, to such a level, that it is one of your psychic or intuitive gifts, that you will be receiving messages that resonate from your sacral and heart chakras together. You'll really feel it in your body. You'll have that gut knowing, and it will resonate in your heart as well. That I'm seeing this play out in a very physical way when you are tapping in, when you are wondering about your life purpose, is what I'm hearing. You will receive answers in this way, in a very physical and embodied way, rather than, like, say, in your mind as much. And I also see this being a message around, if you are wondering who your life partner is, who you're meant to be, who you're meant to end up with, that Spirit is saying the answer is going to come again from the heart and sacral. And so there is a need to drop down into the heart rather than staying in the head space, because the sacral is holding the energy of what you need, what you have, and the creativity and manifestation energy that is utilizing both the energies of the solar plexus and root chakra to kind of bring it all together. And you will feel this within your heart. So trust what your body is telling you. So again, pile one, just be aware of your clairsentience and your ability to feel into the world around you, to feel into relationships around you. You know, maybe some of you are actually, you're getting married, and this milestone is offering an activation within you, because this is about your ability to create and move and manifest in the world according to your heart. But let's go ahead and take a look at what is maybe showing up in your life, and this could be around signs and synchronicities. It could just be with things that you're encountering and maybe what they're trying to tell you. So I have 2 cards from the Signs of the Times Oracle. Okay, so we have Globe, Possibility, and we have Labyrinth, Journey. The first thing I'm noticing is this repetition of the circle as it's showing up in Globe, Labyrinth, but also in the chakras as well. And if we think about a circle, right, symbolically, there is no beginning and there is no end. And I feel like this awareness is important for you to remember at this time in your life, pile 1, that you are beyond beginning, you are beyond end, you are. And there's something here about being present, just being. And when you can come from that space, which is very heart-centered and very sacral centered, when you can flow, you can show up and flow and be in alignment between body, mind, spirit. You're pulling through so much harmony that the labyrinth of life no longer feels like a labyrinth because you aren't thinking about it in terms of trying to figure it out or knowing where this journey is going to take you. You are coming from it from a very centered place, a balanced place, and you know that the present is where you need to be, and that you will know the next right step, and that's all you need to know in each moment. And again, that knowing is coming from your body. You're going to feel that pull to move in your gut, in your heart. And so maybe some of you are feeling that calling to move, whether that be traveling or maybe changing something in your life right now. You're feeling a pull. This is spirit reminding you of the possibilities available to you. And again, it's not about trying to puzzle it out or figure out how you're going to get there. It's just taking that next step and enjoying the journey rather than seeking that, again, final destination. I feel spirit is calling you to bring your awareness to the earth, the physical reality, and to draw on the energies there, pull them up into your body to keep you grounded and present in those lower chakras and up into your heart. Allow Gaia energy to further activate the portal of your heart. And this feels like a very kind of symbiotic relationship between you and the earth as you bring in her energy and transmute it through your chakras from root to sacral to solar plexus to heart and out into the world as you give out into the world from your creativity through who you are and the abundance of who you are. That goes back to Mother Gaia. So there's again this beautiful kind of everything comes around. And maybe you need to hear this, pile 1, that everything comes back around. There is this harmony to the universe. Even if we can't see it, it's there. So I want to just take a look at a few more cards, and we're going to see in your personal energy how you can take action on this, how you can work with this to fully embody these activations within your life. So we have 2 cards from the Moonology Oracle card deck. Yeah, we have faith. We have faith in your dreams, waxing crescent moon, and we have adjustments are required, 3rd quarter moon. Yeah, so this is the adjustment, and it feels like a perspective shift, a realization of what you are feeling. It's possible you've been feeling things within you that you just haven't acknowledged and really allowed to come to the surface, to be asked, what are these sensations I'm feeling for? What are they telling me? And it really is a pull towards something else. And this feels connected to your dreams, what you are wanting in your life. And again, this could be about that new partnership or a shift and change in your life according to what you think is possible. So Spirit's saying really to let in all those possibilities. Let them be there, available to you. You're the only one who would be stopping all those possibilities from being possibilities for you, Pile 1. You know more than you realize, and I'm getting the message that some of you have maybe felt like you don't know enough, or you don't know how other people know, that you're not as connected or something, as aware or as understanding as others, and that's just comparison, and that will knock you out of balance. That'll knock you out of that harmony. And what Spirit is saying is that you do know as much as anyone else. It's just showing up for you in a very embodied way, which is tied to the more, I guess, feminine aspect of feeling. And so a world that prioritizes that masculine analyzing and knowing, it can feel like you aren't getting what you need, but it's just coming through in a different way. So that could be, in your kind of day-to-day life, as well as your spiritual connection and intuitive connection. So again, Pile 1, I just want to reiterate what Spirit is bringing your attention to. You are this creative being, and it's time for you to let that in, let it back in. Whatever you've dreamt about accomplishing or doing in your life, maybe it has to do with the arts, music, dance. I feel for some of you there's a pull to travel, to see the world, to especially appreciate other cultures and people, and to, I feel like, advocate as well. And this is meant to be embodied. This experience it's visceral, it's powerful. And so there is a shift here back into the sacral, back into the heart. And this will bring so much more flow and ease and harmony into your life as things align and fall into place. And really, it is about going with the flow. As I'm seeing the labyrinth, I'm seeing in my mind's eye this rock around and imagining the spheres going with the flow, with gravity as it tilts, and finding, by just going with the flow, the way through the labyrinth. So it is about, again, the movement, flow, and rhythm within the sacral, guided with your heart. It's about having faith in not only your dreams, but yourself, and knowing that you are meant to be seen. You are here to make an impact. Maybe even some of you are like wedding planners, or maybe you have married people before. Like, I don't know, you're bringing different elements together in a very creative way, is what it's feeling like. And this is either something you had put aside for a while, or just had never allowed yourself to tap into. And so Spirit is activating this for you now. So I want to go ahead and look at your last two cards, which are from the Raise Your Vibration Oracle deck, just to see in other ways how you can energetically kind of prepare for this activation in your life. All right, so we have, it's okay to feel what you need to feel. And we have, my aura is magnetic to golden opportunities. Yeah, like you have these opportunities, these possibilities here for you if you allow them in, and you're going to feel them naturally resonate within your body. You're going to feel that pull. Again, I keep feeling like there's a pull, like at your navel, that is responding to something coming up in your awareness. Like Spirit is giving you signs. Maybe these are signs about travel, taking a journey of some sort that maybe isn't what you're used to. And I do wonder if some of you in some way have maybe, again, stepped back from the energy of the heart and the sacral. Possibly, maybe it was a relationship that ended and there's some resistance to open the heart up, and Spirit saying it's okay to feel what you need to feel, that no matter what feeling is coming up for you, opening up and letting it take like prominence in your energy, in your body, it will help it to process out, and for you to feel new things, because there's new opportunities here within the energetic and emotional field as well. So let's go ahead and look at your final message, pile one. This is from the Gateway of Light Activation Oracle. Okay, so we have Order of Melchizedek, embraced by light, mission uncovered, don't give up. Okay, so let's go ahead and I'll read from the book for you. But again, I'm feeling like that pull that you're feeling within is that mission. It's a mission, whether it's out in the world or within, it's calling to you. Okay, so Melchizedek, whose name means King of Righteousness, is the first high priest mentioned in the Bible, the one who initiated all the great teachers that followed him. He is mentioned in several Abrahamic texts, including the Dead Sea Scrolls and also the Kabbalist Zohar. He is an ancient gatekeeper of the light who is dedicated to helping all those walking the spiritual path to take the initiatory steps to align with the light. The best way to describe this great being is a wizard. When you invoke him, you will feel the presence of a loving and angelic grandfather who wants to guide you to your greatness. The order of Melchizedek, which was mentioned by Jesus in the New Testament, is a divine order of very high-frequency light beings, angels, and masters who are working together as an energetic force dedicated to lighting up and outshining all darkness and bringing a greater balance of masculine and feminine energies to the earth. Its members include Jesus Christ, Archangel Michael, Archaea Faith, and Mother Mary. By connecting with these cosmic beings, we give permission for our energy to be upgraded by light into light so that we can become an even greater vessel of purpose for the world. So in order to connect with Melchizedek, when you're feeling challenged by something that feels like a big life lesson, call in the order. Order of Melchizedek, light bearers, angelic beings, and cosmic guides, thank you for enveloping me in your brilliant, crystal clear light. Beautiful, pile one. And here's another message. You have learned so much and are now recognizing all the great lessons your experiences and challenges have brought you. The order of Melchizedek is coming to you today to encourage you to continue on this pathway and not to give up. Even in moments of darkness and fear, there is the opportunity for you to share your light. If you're feeling overwhelmed, it's imperative for you to know you're not alone. Light is with you and within you. And by invoking spiritual support, you will be able to muster up the strength, courage, and focus you need to surmount whatever challenges you face. Yes, so you are not alone. You are being guided. You are being reached out to by spirit along your journey, and they are helping you to open up to feel not only all the energies and bring them into balance within you, but this balancing, this harmonizing, when you come into harmony, it amplifies the harmony of the whole world, right? The inner work we do is amplified in our physical reality, and other people can receive this, and you're being called in your unique way, your creative way, your heart-centered way to take these steps one step at a time so that you aren't overwhelmed, because again, you're very sensitive. And as the masculine feminine is balancing, you are doing a great service. And I feel like you're meant to share this in some way at a greater level, at a more expansive level, I should say. And when you, I guess, step into your heart space, when you reside in your heart, everything can just flow toward you. These opportunities. It's the simple yet complex, not maybe so easy adjustment at an energetic and emotional level. But you are being called to this work, whether it is serving others, you're being a light for others, and this mission was designed specifically for you. So I hope that this helps you in some way, Pile 1. I thank you for being here. I wish you all the best. I give you my love. But until next time, bye, Pile 1. Hello, Pile 2. Welcome to your reading. So we're going to set the Gateway of Light activation message aside to be the final message. And we'll go ahead and start with tarot from the Psychic Tarot. And this is to give us an idea where these activations are maybe showing up in your life and what they're coming in to address. So let's see. All right, so we have emotional loss, mental conflict, and sacrifice. What's coming through first off is that there's been quite a difficult time emotionally and mentally with the emotional loss card. That is the Five of Cups equivalent. So there's been some sadness, some loss and grief, some processing of deep emotions that have been coming up, and I'm really feeling like clouding your view of the world, just graying things out for you. And I feel that with mental conflict, like this graying out is kind of a sense of like muddying the waters, but muddying the air in a way that with the Two of Swords, you can't quite see the path in front of you right now. You feel unsure and not confident. And with the Hanged Man, sacrifice, and that would be the equivalent. So it feels like in some way you've had to sacrifice something here. And so the activations that are coming in are, I feel like, to help snap you out of this. And I don't mean that in a harsh way, but I mean it in the sense of the energy, like a lightning strike, like a force of nature. Now, it could be that your heart space, as well as your kind of mental headspace and your higher chakras, so the throat, the third eye, and the crown have been, I feel like, a little bit offline. They're there, but I feel like you've just been distracted with the Five of Cups, which is fair. It's not a judgment or a bad thing. It's just that there has been this almost just a stop. There's been a wait. Everything just, it feels like it came to a halt. And even if you want to kind of take action or move forward in some way or kind of take control, there's parts of you that aren't really on the same page. And so it's just not happening. But I do feel like with the sacrifice card, Spirit is letting you know that there is growth here. Blessings are on their way. It's kind of unfortunately a matter of time healing as well as patience and having faith that this is not the forever. This is temporary, but it's something you're having to work through and face right now, or maybe recently you have gone through this. And again, I'm just feeling healing for you, pile 2. In a way, I feel like you've had to be still so that the dust can settle, so that the muddy waters can clear up, which it takes a while, right? Because all the sediment has to settle down to the bottom again for it to be clear. But this is kind of that feeling that I'm getting. And so Spirit is acknowledging that, but is saying there are activations coming in to, it feels like, propel you forward from this state. Because there's almost a sense of like, well, I've been waiting so long, I feel kind of stuck in the sediment. But let's see what your other cards have to say. We're going to look at maybe where in your life there are signs of these activations coming in for you. And we've got 2 cards from the Signs of the Times Oracle. Okay, we have Traffic Cone Caution. Oh, and we have Lightning Disruption. So that would kind of explain, like, you've had to be cautious in this. And so it probably has felt, with a traffic cone, it's probably felt like it's been obstacles in your way. And it's probably felt frustrating that you're like, why has this been happening to me? And it's probably felt that it's been happening to you. And so it's been frustrating. It's been creating conflict and just like almost getting a sense of like, I just can't believe this keeps happening to me. But Spirit's saying, hey, we've had to put some cones out in front of you to keep you standing back a bit. And this feels like it's for good reason, that there just is there's things energetically that need to settle down. And the word correspondence came to mind. So I'm wondering if there's maybe you're waiting on some type of communication or correspondence from someone. With lightning and disruption, yeah, this is like that spark of energy to snap you out of this. So it may not feel pleasant. This card gives me the vibe of like the Tower card in traditional tarot. So this could be pretty quick, but it will kind of jumpstart you out of this pattern that you've been in for a while. And I wonder if some of you are just not sure what steps to take in life. Like something didn't quite work out and now you're left confused. And Spirit's saying there's just nothing at this point in time that you've been able to do. But let's see what other energies are here, as I feel like there's something big coming in that you just don't expect. So I have 2 cards from the Moonology deck. Okay, so we have, it's time to release negativity, full moon in Scorpio. Yeah. And we have, ooh, your dreams need a practical plan. This is big energy with full moon in Taurus and full moon in Scorpio. So you, again, you have this deep emotion to process out. The sadness, the hurt. For you to move out of this, that settling of the sediment is you releasing negativity. It's you addressing and working through the emotions rather than holding on to it. Like, it has to be released, because I feel like you're clearing the slate for a plan to come in. The mental conflict, it feels like once you process the emotional side of things and you take that time, the mental conflict will subside, because again, you're going to be able to see more clearly once the emotional fog is lessened. And from that point, you're mentally, you will have the ability to, okay, I have the time now, I have the mental energy now to figure out what it is I want to do and how I'm going to get there. You know, whether this is maybe in your career or in your education, maybe it's just generally in life, like this feels like it could be a big decision in some aspect of your life. And it's okay to take this time, because you're going to sacrifice the parts of yourself, or like what's been part of yourself that's no longer serving you, that's just weighing you down and kind of getting in your way, creating chaos. Now's the time. Now's the time, pile 2. And so Spirit is activating this time in your life to do this. And I know that as I'm recording this, we are having or have just had the eclipse. And so that could be the time that for some of you, that may be that instigator, that lightning disruption that's coming in here and helping clear out. I feel like it's parting through the clouds for you. And I feel like once this happens, your, especially your third eye and crown, are going to feel much more available to you. And again, like with the rainbow coming into her crown chakra, you are someone, the feeling is you typically are very claircognizant, so you just know things. And this is a little bit maybe disturbing to you that you've been in this space. And I don't mean to laugh, but it's got to be frustrating. And maybe you do need some laughter in your life. You need to break up this and realize that, hey, you're still connected. You're still connected to your higher self. And Spirit is downloading into you not only activations, but attunements and understandings, knowings to move forward. So it's just a matter of trusting that. And I feel like you have a strong analytical mind as well to help you move forward in this. So let's see, we have 2 cards from the Raise Your Vibration Oracle deck to just see energetically what will help you with this as well. Okay, we have honesty is the best policy. So there's something here with you being honest with yourself and others, being your authentic self and speaking that aloud. Again, with like mental conflict, I was feeling throat, third eye, and crown. And so there could be some processing from the heart and through the throat chakra that needs to happen for you. And that could be some of the releasing negativity. Like pile 2, I just got a vision of you just screaming. Just scream it out. Maybe not at someone, but just like a primal yell, like just let it out. It could feel like there's been pressure building up due to this, and you've been having to hold it back. And again, that it brings to mind lightning and like the buildup of that energy that just has to be let out. Okay, and we have raise your vibration is a mantra that calls me to light up. So, and that's the goal, is that this does feel like it's very much in line with your emotional and energetic healing right now, pile 2. But I do feel like overall this is for your spiritual development, because I'm feeling like you're going to realize that the new you that comes out of this is your true self, is your authentic self. It is the high vibration being of light. And Spirit is here to help you connect with the moon. I feel like going out and into nature, maybe you're like in an isolated place and just again, like primal yelling, connecting with the moon, doing a releasing ritual where I'm feeling like you put all of this chaos and conflict, say, like you write it out and then allow it to burn. Obviously, please be safe with fire, but allow it to burn away, burn up that energy, release it out. Do what feels right to you, but just at a spiritual level, if you need to mark that, that could be a way to clear that out and then fill yourself with light. Go into meditation. Have some energy healing done. Whatever makes sense to you to help you feel like you aren't slogged in this anymore. And I feel like Spirit's saying that this type of situation doesn't feel like a gift. It doesn't feel like an activation, but it is. And it's just the other side of the coin, the challenge that when you come out of it, you're going to be so much lighter for it and have just a much more expansive perspective. Let's go ahead and look at your final message from the Gateway of Light activation. Okay, and we have higher heart activation, dropping shields, divine love, your heart is healed. Yes, so I'm going to read from the book, but you are doing some heart healing here. You are releasing any defensiveness and getting back into alignment, right? The higher heart chakra is the most ascended form of the heart chakra. It's found in the center of the chest in the heart region and is seen clairvoyantly as a pink color. The reason that this energy center is pink is because it's the opposite or complementary of green, which is red, with the white light of spirit. Through this stargate of the heart, we have the potential to connect with divine love, the love that exists in all things, and experience the heaven within. This card transports us to the higher heart space, where we can recognize that love is not an external essence, but a light we hold within. It has been there through every lifetime. When the higher heart becomes active, It's a recognition that the search for love has ended and the excavation of the heart has finally begun. To connect, place your hand on your heart and affirm, I am love. Love is my truth. Love is my inheritance. I allow love to be my experience. I am love. Your message. You have experienced much fear, separation, and heartache in your lifetime. This has encouraged you to close off and shield yourself from possible hurt. For a long time, you've been trying to open yourself back up, but have been concerned about being far too vulnerable. This card shows you have realized that love isn't something you have to work for or search for, but your divine inheritance. You have also recognized that this energy isn't something that comes through relationships or external experiences, but is your natural state of being. The more you close off from your true self. The more you drop your shields, the more love is revealed. The more you express the love you are, the more it is reflected back to you. Love is your truth. Oh my gosh, pile 2. Yes, love is your truth. You are finding your true authentic self. Through this, you are taking your power back. You are putting the shields down because you know that with your higher heart activation that you are not vulnerable. You may be open, but you're not weak. And you no longer have to fear or stop yourself or wait around. Like, this is coming in to shift things. What you've been hoping for, it is happening. It is time. And so Spirit is saying, please don't give up on this. You are healing, and we are here supporting you through this, and to just keep up the good work, because they're saying, we know it's hard work, but this is your truth that you are fighting for, pile 2. So I hope that this reading was helpful for you. Thank you for being here. I wish you all the best. I give you my love. But until next time, bye, pile 2. Hello, pile 3. Welcome to your reading. I'm going to set the Gateway of Light activation card aside for your final message, and we'll go ahead and start with tarot cards to see where these gifts of activation are coming into your life, maybe where you need them, where they're showing up for you. So this is from the Psychic Tarot. We have hope, authority, and patience. You got all 3 are major arcana cards. So hope would be the Star in traditional tarot. We have authority with the Emperor. And we have temperance with patience. So the first feeling about these cards that I'm getting is that there has been some slowing down, some time for reflection I'm feeling with the card of hope, and some healing, yes, but also just some within the reflection, And the Temperance card, the card of patience, and there's some sense of ease. There's softness here, pile 3, and it's interesting to see the Emperor in this authority card so strongly presented in the middle between hope and patience. And so I wonder if for some of you there's a feeling of you facing authority in some way, in some form. It's presenting itself in your life, and what Spirit is bringing through is a sense of, with time, with patience, with careful alchemizing of the situation, of the energies here, there is hope. There is an awakening of some sort. And so I feel like there is processing or something happening here, and Spirit is helping you with that in facing this authority. And I feel like this authority is questioning you. So I feel like Spirit is activating within you a sense of humor about this. And I just feel like you are able to stand in front of this authority in some way. You are able to show up, and no matter what the authority throws at you, you can take it in stride. It feels like it's, water rolling off your back in some way, because you are more in tune energetically and have access to the metaphysical side of things that this structure doesn't. And as I'm looking at the Hope card, I just heard, you are shifting sands. And it's interesting. So I'm getting the sensation of like sand in a desert shifting in waves, in dunes, but also like sand falling through an hourglass, like shifting. And again, that could connect to the patience. Is like there's natural forces here that are carving out some path forward for you, pile 3. And Spirit is behind this, and it has to do with your, again, I feel awakening, your enlightenment, your activation is like in line with your higher self. It's just a matter of some patience and allowing this to unfold. So let's see if there are some places that this is showing up in your life in signs or synchronicities that you're coming across. And I've got 2 cards from the Signs of the Times Oracle. Okay, we have succulence, resilience. Okay, interesting. I was feeling desert sand. So having resilience in the face of authority, in some type of structure. Oh my gosh, I can't make this up. Mountains, obstacles. There's some sort of obstacle here, but a mountain is only an obstacle if you back down, right? If it prevents you from moving forward. Thing is, like I was feeling, is that Spirit is carving out a path for you, pile 3. There's going to be a path. There's going to be a road here. And it's a matter of having that resilience to stand up and face this structure, this rigidity in your life that's just really, it could be easy. It could be easy for it to bug you, is what it feels like really get to you, like really get under your skin. But Spirit is activating within you this temperance and also this connection to your higher self and sense of life purpose that you can stand in front of this and just, again, have things bounce off of you. This energy is nothing compared to who you are, especially with Spirit standing behind you. You have what it takes to bloom in the driest of deserts. You have the endurance, the resilience. So now Spirit's just saying, do you have the patience? Do you have the time to let this play out? To let us do some of this work for you? So I have 2 cards from the Moonology deck to see maybe what energies are around this that you can connect to. Okay, your hard work is paying off. A time for healing. Okay, yeah, so in this time, I feel like you're really a go-getter, pile 3. And so the patience to do the healing work, to just allow for things to unfold and for you to just take time to tap in to energy. It seems like it's something like you wouldn't normally approach life in this way and obstacles in this way. I feel like you would go, head first, you'd take it on, you'd get it done. And Spirit's saying, like, they're recognizing with new moon in Capricorn, your hard work is paying off. They're recognizing that within you. That you made it this far only because you have this resilience, because you are a hard worker, that you have gotten to this place. And they are congratulating you because instead of getting upset and frustrated and backing down, they are helping you hold on to the hope that the healing is happening, that your patience is shifting the sands. And that's how small it can seem, is like the authority, the obstacle will crumble in time, but it's taking those grains of sand time to shift and begin to, come apart so that that foundation isn't there anymore, so that it's not blocking your path. And while this is happening, while you are holding the light, you are holding that higher perspective and hope and faith and belief that this is happening for you, Spirit is carving that road. They're carving that path for you. And they're like, it's okay. This is your time for healing, for resolving anything before in all this time that you've been working hard. Anything that's come up that hasn't been addressed and needs healing, this is your time with Balsamic Moon. This is your time. And it's also a time I feel like you need to relax. You need to, again, like with the Star card, you need to relax and see this as a teaching moment for you so that you are then a teacher. Because I do feel like you were called to that. You hold that within yourself and you're meant to maybe become a sort of authority figure in your own right. But from the other side, like the spiritual side, the really connected to the light and how whatever way you show up. I'm getting the sense of like a teacher or coach, someone who helps someone else work through obstacles and challenges and holds a light for them so that they can realize that they can hold the light for themselves too, that they can then hold the higher perspective. I feel like maybe some of you are being called to work with kids in some way. I just feel like you're being called to share the light, and there's some type of, I almost want to say some type of stupid obstacle in your way, like maybe the red tape or something. It could be that stupid and silly. Like, it doesn't make sense. I feel like maybe for some of you, that's how you're feeling. It doesn't make sense. Why is this taking so long? Why, and Spirit saying, this is for it's a teaching moment for you. It's for your own good. It's for your own healing. And you're going to want this time to rest, to actually take in some water. So pile 3, let's look at your 2 cards from the Raise Your Vibration Oracle deck, just to see energetically what you can do as this activates for you. Yes, pile 3, the world is blessed to have you. Again, like, I know you're feeling called, you're eager, you're excited to move forward in this because you feel that call. And just know that no matter what, the world is blessed to have you, even when you're in this time of healing. You're doing the healing because when you are able to move forward, you're going to be able to help people at such a deeper level because of this time in your life. And you are worthy. Yeah, this could be about your, with a sense of you, I feel like being so eager and working hard. I feel like maybe there's a part of you that feels like you have to prove yourself. And by getting to this point, Spirit is helping you realize that you are already inherently worthy, that you don't have to do anything to prove yourself and show up. And so this is what's activating within you, your sense of worthiness and that you are a blessing for this world, pile 3. And you don't have to work hard to prove it. You already are. You are meant to speak to people, I'm feeling. You are meant to encourage people in some way. I feel like I see you on a stage of some sort. And so however that makes sense to you, pile 3. I just feel like this guy's got nothing on you. Just let the worry go around this. And I feel like you need to relax. Like, Spirit's wanting you to relax, to take some time for yourself before you move forward on this path. Yeah, this is about you tapping into like your solar plexus, your sense of self and your own inner authority and power as you move forward, your own worthiness. I just keep hearing coach, like coach. You're like coaching in some way. You're helping people in some way. You're enthusiastically helping people, because with hope, I'm like just seeing this bright kind of sun star that is you. And so I'm feeling the energy within myself. So I just want to reiterate how powerful you are, pile 3. And Spirit is really applauding you. So let's see what your final message is from the Gateway of Light activation. Oh my gosh, we have Venusian Galactic Council. Star being guides, answer the call, time to shine. Ooh, yeah, you are called to shine, pile 3. So let's look in the book for your message. Okay. The Venusians are advanced cosmic beings similar to angels who come from the planet Venus. They are our starry ancestors and are dedicated to helping us experience and embody divine love. There are millions of them, and many of us will have them working with us as guides. If you feel drawn to this information or strongly connected to the stars or star people, There's a good chance that there are many extraterrestrial beings around you at this time, many of whom will be connected to the Venusian Galactic Council. Governed by Lady Venus and Sanat Kumara, the Venusian Galactic Council is a divine board of directors who are responsible for recruiting light workers and leaders on Earth who have the potential to make a huge difference by following the call of their soul. When they come to us, it's an honor and an opportunity to be reminded of a connection that was active before we came into this incarnation. There's no set way of working with the Venusians, but they will contact us in dreams or meditation to share information that will support us on our journey. They often send spiritual downloads in thought forms or understandings. Dreams about flying or being in space are other ways in which they will come through to us. To connect. On a bright, starry night, say, Venusian Galactic Council, thank you for helping me answer the call of my soul. And your message. This is a call to action. You are being asked to step up and create the changes you want to see in the world. You have a reason for being here, and you have the potential to inspire, support, and heal your corner of the world. Don't let this information scare you or overwhelm you, for you are being prepared energetically to step into this role. The ideas you have been having recently are divine downloads, but you aren't being called to make dramatic changes in your life, simply to move forward step by step. The Venusian Galactic Council will reveal more information to support you. Be aware of downloads of information and spiritual signs, for they are confirmation that you are on the right path. Ah, yes, pile 3. That connection to the stars, to the energy of the sun, that could be one of the signs that's coming up for you. And so I would pay attention to anything along those lines that's just kind of showing up in your life. And just know that you are answering the call. You are already worthy and ready for this. And Spirit wants you to just take the time to relax and pat yourself on the back and know that they are there for you. And you'll know when it's time to take that step forward. You feel the call already, pile 3. I know it. So I hope this reading was helpful for you in some way. Thank you for being here. I wish you all the best. I give you my love. But until next time, bye, pile 3.